The Fox NFL Free Kick brought to you by Nationwide. Here in the city of brotherly love, it's the NFL Wild Card. And we've got the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. We say welcome to the broadcast booth along with Tom Brady. I'm Kevin Burkhardt. Tom, the Eagles start their title defense, of course, the Super Bowl champions against the 49ers. When you think about these two teams, it really is royalty. 5 of the last 8 Super Bowls, they have represented the NFC. And so we know we have a big-time game. But now you talk about matchups.
Yeah.
And the chess match between Kyle Shanahan's offense and Vic Fangio's stingy defense is going to be fun to watch. So the question becomes, how do the 49ers score enough to win this game?
Yeah, great question, and honestly a big challenge for the 49ers. Very little margin of error today for this offense because the Eagles defense, the second half of the season has been unstoppable, just electric. The 49ers offense, a little volatile. 2 weeks ago against Chicago, 42 points. Last week against the Seahawks, 3 points. So what do they got to do today? They got to run the ball with McCaffrey. We know they're going to do that. Brock Purdy's got to do what he's done all season long, extend plays on third down with his athleticism. He's very accurate. They're first in the league in third down offense. So if they can convert some of these third downs, stay on the field, score points, it keeps Philly's offense off the field. That's the winning formula for today.
And we got some added elements to this, namely wind, up to 35-mile-an-hour wind gusts today. That'll be a factor. And then there's bad blood. That goes back to the title game a few years ago. This was pregame. It's already starting. It's the playoffs from Philadelphia, the defending champion Eagles, and Trent Williams and the 49ers. Kickoff coming up next. Today's Players to Watch brought to you by Nationwide. A couple of postseason monsters. Christian McCaffrey, 4th most scrimmage yards per game all time. And then, not to be outdone, it's Saquon Barkley, who's been great for the Eagles in their Super Bowl run last year. Eagles, Niners, kickoff coming up next.
Today's Wild Card coverage is powered by Verizon. No one gets you closer to Super Bowl 60 than Verizon. Only with Verizon Access.
Fox Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Welcome back to Wild Card Weekend, powered by Verizon here in Philadelphia. Windy day, not the easiest day to have a 100-yard flag on the field because then you got to roll it up. There you go. Eagles rested their starters last week. They've done it before, Aaron Andrews, so they know what they're doing, don't they?
Oh, yeah. Of course, there were people outside of the building giving Nick Sirianni a hard time. And he said, you know, last year when I rested my starters at Week 18, everybody said, well, then go win a Super Bowl. Mission accomplished. Sirianni said, I did what I thought was best for my group. I couldn't guarantee them a number 2 seed, but I gave them rest. And he said they had a great week of practice. Everybody is fresh. Running back Saquon Barkley also said, not worried about the layoff. We train hard and we've been able to perform in the playoffs at a high level before. One person they're not going to have, though, today is their right tackle, Lane Johnson. He's been out since Week 11 with a Liz Frank sprain. He tried to practice this week, was experiencing swelling. They won't have him. For more on San Francisco, let's send it over to Tom Rinaldi.
Kyle Shanahan had 2 core messages for his team this week. The first was about desperation, telling his team everyone's desperate in the playoff. It's about who can play desperate the longest, and we've done that all season. The second was about playing here in Philadelphia. Wednesday, he showed his team clips of this loud and hostile crowd, stressing the importance of composure and communication. Friday, he showed them clips of their visit here in 2023 when they fell behind after 2 opening 3-and-outs, stayed together and rolled to a blowout win. Helping them win today, their ultimate tone setter, all-world tackle Trent Williams with that hamstring injury. He is good to go, telling me pregame it's the playoffs. I'll go as long and as hard as I have to. Let's go, KB.
Yeah, I love it. So some big injury news. You see the big Go Birds in the stands. This place is ready to go. Rockies playing on the scoreboard, and the Eagles begin their title defense. So the Niners get Trent Williams back. Eagles will not have Lane Johnson. We talk so much about this Kyle Shanahan offense, and we'll see them first because the Eagles won the toss and they have deferred. But it's going to be fascinating to see the Eagles offense too, Tom. You know, they rested their guys, and the last we saw was Week 17. They didn't complete a pass in the second half and won that game.
Yeah, it's basically a struggle for the last 2 quarters when they played and then sitting out last week. So we're going to see early in the game how sharp they could be. That's certainly a challenge when you've had that type of little layoff. They are playing at home. That feels like quite a bit of a home field advantage. And with that guy, Saquon Barkley, just kind of hand it to him early and see what he can do. Usually good things happen when the ball's in his hands.
Spanish language broadcast available on Fox Deportes today. Again, the Eagles won the toss. They deferred. San Francisco gets it first. South Philly is rocking. And we can't wait. Wild card weekend continues on Fox. And here we go. 49ers set it for a return with Brian Robinson. And he gets cracked at the 24-yard line by Will